Hey y'all, welcome to my podcast. Now, this is not your typical podcast. I'm pretty sure everybody says that in the intro, right? But I want to connect with the single mothers, the everyday mothers that have to get up and do this and still have a life and still have to figure things out, still having to push things to the side and create their own me time, right? Where is me that fits into this mothering schedule, right? I want to just introduce myself a little bit. I had jotted down some questions that hopefully maybe this will give the sense of if you are, how can I put it? That you reached the right podcast and you want to listen to me and you want to see me, you want to see my videos more. Because listen, like I said in my intro, this baby is gonna be uncut. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the nitty gritty, all that. Not too much. Don't clock my tea now, but I'm gonna give it to you. Okay. My first question is, where am I from? Can y'all hear it? Guess. I give y'all a little guess. You got it. I'm from New York, born and raised. I lived everywhere. I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in Manhattan. I grew up in Newburgh. I grew up in Rockland County, Spring Valley, and we just moved. We bounced here, we bounced there, we bounced there. So I was born in Nyack, New York, and I was raised throughout those places that I just said. And then finally, I really in Spring Valley. That's where I really grew up and had friends and school there, and got the sense of who I was there. So yeah, that was the first question. You got it right. Let's see. Second question: how do I get to where I'm at now? How did I get here? Hmm. No, for real. I'm in South Carolina, and like I said, I'm gonna give you a little story time real quick. I got here a long time ago, a long, long time ago. My grandma retired, and she left New York. She came and visit, and I want to say like 2008, maybe 2008 or something like that. We first moved here, and we stayed there probably like less than 8 months. Went to school here, just for a little bit, couple months, like I said, and dipped. But anyways, when my grandma was visiting, she loved it. She ended up moving here. That was the first person I even whatever, because we had got the hell out of here. We was like, no, where's the next state we're going to? That was how my mama was. So, after that we went to Georgia, and the question that I sometimes hate that people ask me are, you from here? You from South Carolina? No, but I used to live here, so I know where I'm at. You could say, I know this place. Um, but I don't like it here. This is not my alley. This is not my lane. This is not, I can't get jiggy with this, okay? Um, but it's a place to call home for right now, since my son is young and he's going to school, and yeah, so that's that. I'm not gonna get too deep into the question because I think I answered that question. So let's go to the next question. Next question is, how many kids do I have? Look, I got kids. I got one child. He's a boy. He's 5 years old. My little angel. And that's it. Do I want more kids? Yes, I do want more kids. And the Lord is doing this. Okay, because when I don't want to be 40 years old having dropping kids now. That's not in my cards. Okay. Next question. Am I a single mother? Yes, unfortunately I am a single mother. Okay. I don't know how I even got to this place, to be honest, but who can really answer that question honestly? People say, oh, you picked wrong or you picked the wrong one. At that point in time, honestly, your girl wasn't even trying to have kids. I didn't even think I could have kids. Let's just put it that way. Your girl didn't think she could have kids, okay? I wasn't thinking about having kids. Yes, I wanted kids, but it was not like the front of my mental. Like, the hell? I was enjoying myself. I was getting to the shmoney. Next question is, where's the child's father? Have you seen him? Tell me, have you seen him? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The child's father is in Alabama. That's where he's from. Um, I guess that's where he's surviving at. That's where he is, quote unquote, at. And I'm the one with the child. I should be the fucked up one, right? But we ain't gonna bash him too much, because the little boy got soft feelings. Okay, let's go to the next question. The next question is, does he know his son? Do my son know him? That should be the question. Do my son know him? But yes, they do know each other. He calls his son when he wants to, and I just hand my son the phone so they could have a little basic talk. Yeah, he's seen him. He raised him. He was there when, he in and out his life, due to me. I make sure that, he sees his son. I'm not that type of mom that, if you don't got no money, you can't see your son. I try my best to make forth effort for him to wanting to be there and see him and want to know his son's achievements in life and what is he doing and everything like that. So yeah. Do my immediate family like him? Yeah, cut. No, but no, they don't. No, they don't. And we don't like his family. What are or were the struggles that I faced as a mother slash a female with a child? Great question. To this day, I think really till my son gets, I can't even say, because I think once you have kids, you still have to worry. You still have to make sure your child's safe, and some parents to this day, like I said, they may be grown, still worrying about their child. Hopefully they get home safe and hopefully they okay and everything like that. So I think, you're gonna have that worrying doubt, but struggle wise, until my son is a certain age where he could do things and everything, I'm always gonna struggle. I'm always going to make sure that my son comes first. Everything. Listen, I'll look sloppy. I'm sorry. Bonnet on. But my son gonna have his hair done. Make sure he gonna have clean clothes on. Shoes gonna be nice and washed off. Cause listen, no, not mine's. Huh. But everyday things I do struggle with, like especially with his jobs and everything like that. They want you to get up before the child got to go to school. They want you to and clock out after the child. Like, I can't do that. I have to be there to pick my son up. I got to be there to drop him off at school. Like, what's up with these times? Or it is not enough pay. Point where it's like, listen, but you know, everything and a lot of things is getting to a point where it's getting kind of easier because my son can talk, he can walk, he knows a lot of things now. He knows how to feed himself. So the struggles in that is good, But everyday struggles is like, woo, child, can I get a break? Amen. What are my beliefs in child support? My beliefs in it, I'm not. Listen, if you have to put your child's father on child support, do you? Okay, but I don't believe in it. I think it should be fair for both parties. I think they both should have an understanding. I believe that the child comes first. The mother, whatever money you make goes to yourself and your household. And then whatever the father makes go to their child and his household. I don't believe that child support is supposed to help for your car and your bills and everything like that. Yes, it's supposed to help you if you're short. Okay, I don't think that word. Everybody took that word out of it. Go to your bills. No, it goes to when you're short on bills, when you're short on food, when you're short on providing for your child. That's where that money comes in. But it should be an understanding for both parties. Like, listen, how much do you think you need to cover, saying you make 1,000? Well, guess what? That man should give you about $300-400, maybe five if he got it. 1,000 if he really got it. Like, come on now. All that arguing, bickering about what this person not doing. There's a lot of mothers, myself, that's not getting nothing. No shoes for school, no clothes for school, no everyday clothes, no toys, no bike, no none of that. I should be the one complaining, right? But you got mothers. It's crazy because I don't know how it got like this. I don't know why it got like this. The the complaining, ungrateful mothers get the good fathers, right? The fathers that ain't doing nothing get the good mothers. I don't get it. Like, it's crazy, right? So that's my belief on child support. Next question. Am I single slash dating? Who want to know that? Huh? You in the back want to know that question? Huh? But yes, I'm single. Am I dating? Here and there. Sometimes I want to, sometimes I don't. I don't get it. This generation is not really my generation. Um and so I can't find what I want to find. And then it's not like I have like a list of standards or demands. No, I don't have that. Let's go next video. How about that? Okay. Just know I'm saving myself for somebody that truly deserves me. My love, my everything. So yeah. How was it dating? Next video. Okay. Because I just can't figure this out. Okay. It's like I'm young, but I'm still a quote unquote auntie, I guess you could say. I'm an auntie, but I'm not an auntie at the same time. I'm not a cougar either. I don't want to date young, but I don't want to date too old. Like, I'm neck and neck with some of these men, but these men got more kids than me. Or baby mama drama, or they don't know how to treat a woman, or they don't believe in, they want 50-50, and I'm okay with 50-50 long as there's an end goal into it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're gonna talk about that in my next video because I'm really gonna break it down on this dating stuff because it's getting out of hand, right? Woo! Last but not least, is there anything that I would change within my life for myself? Wonderful question. Okay. I wouldn't change much about myself, my life. I do wish that I did things differently in my life. Um, but it did shape me for the person that I am today. Um, because I always think, what if I didn't go down that path? Or what if I didn't do X, Y, and Z? How would I be? Will I have went to college? Would I not have a child? Would I wouldn't have been married? Would I wouldn't have been in another country somewhere? If I wouldn't have been in the army, if I wouldn't have been a police officer or anything like that. But at the same time, that doesn't stop me from achieving those goals. I'm not saying I want to be any of those. I did once upon a time thought about the whole military thing. Um, and yeah, but it was just something to think of, you know. What's that saying? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I didn't, but I'm happy. Am I going through things in my life? Yes, I think everyone is. No matter where your life is, you could have all the money in the world, and be depressed. Let's say that much. You have people that have little and is happy. So I can't really say what I would do or what I would change and everything that. Uh so yeah, I think everything came to me when it was supposed to. I didn't have a child too young. uh I still want more kids, but I believe it's gonna happen soon, sooner than later. I still do my modeling. That's going good, especially with the age I am. So it ain't nothing stopping nothing. I'm still trying to achieve some goals. I still have some milestones to achieve, and everybody has a life. Everybody have a story of their life to tell. Who's to say they went through this worse than me? Who's to say that they did more than me? Like all you could do is just clap for the people and just move along with your life. Because God made you who you are for a reason. Um, and I don't know what my end goal is. I don't know what He's gonna have for me in the next 10 years, next 5 years. Shoot, tomorrow. To be honest, I don't know. So, like I said, the only thing is I just wish I probably want to try to do something a little different within my life. Um, but I don't regret it. I'm not sad about it. I'm not boo-hoo crying about it. I'm not, complaining about it. None. It made me the woman that I am here talking to you. How about that? That's a good answer, right? But that was it for my questions. Um, I have more questions on the way. I have more episodes on the way, and yeah. So y'all continue watching me. Y'all continue to keep your head up. Like I said, I'm proud of you. Keep going. I see you, single mama.